What is going on, y'all? This is Pay Me in Dividends, and I'm back with another video. Today is October 25th, and I just wanted to give you guys a portfolio update because I have received some dividends today. And ooh, these dividends were sweet. These dividends were sweet. So check it out, right? So my portfolio value is at 63,627. Now I just want to go back to the last video I posted where you can see here that I had WiMAX, I had Misty, and AIPI. Now notice I had 600 shares of Misty, 435 shares of AIPI, and 1,550 shares of WiMAX. Now look at the changes that I've made, and I'll tell you why I made these changes. So as you can see, now I have 1,500 shares of Misty, whereas in this last video, just about a week ago, 6 days ago, I had 600 shares of Misty. Now I have 1,500 shares of Misty. I still have my 435 shares of AIPI, but I have sold my shares of WiMAX. Now I'm going to tell you why I did that, because YieldMax came out with their dividend payments. They made their announcements via Twitter or X, and the payment was very low. Although it is a weekly payment, it's 5 cents. Now Misty paid $4.19, basically $4.20 a share. And so I saw that as an opportunity to capture some dividends, and I figured, why not just hold on to these shares for the foreseeable future, at least for the next couple months, at least until the end of the year, because Misty has been performing very well, and I'm just gonna hold on to them. You know, I'm here for cash flow. I'm trying to increase my position with cash flowing dividend ETFs. Again, as I mentioned in my last video, I have a 401k with my job. I have a Roth IRA. This portfolio is only for cash flow. This is a income portfolio. This is just for cash flow. So I did sell my WiMAX shares and load up on Misty. Again, I have 1,500 shares, and check this out. Check out how much. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to show you guys where I actually got paid, because I'm using a couple different brokerages at the moment, and I'm working on consolidating that. So to avoid any confusion, you guys are just gonna have to believe me. Trust me, I'm not lying. If you think I'm lying, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I got a lot going on right now. I'm working on consolidating my portfolios, but for the time being, I'm gonna give you guys a visual of what I actually got in my brokerage account today in dividends. So as you can see, Misty paid $4.19. So we put that in the calculator, times 1,500 shares. Look at that, $6,297 is what I got paid today by Misty, Friday, October 25th. That was a sweet dividend. Those are the most dividends I've ever received, to be honest with you. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, the value of my portfolio did drop, because you got to remember, when these dividends are paid out, it's usually subtracted from the share price of the ETF or the stock that you purchase. However, if we go over here and look at Misty, we can see that Misty is beginning to recover already. So it's already in the green. We're already in the green. So as you can see here, Misty did drop when the payment came out. So it went from $30.75 and it dropped to $27 a share because of that $4 dividend payment. But as you can see, we're back in the green, and it really is because it's tracking MicroStrategy, and MicroStrategy is going crazy. I mean, if you look at today, it's up 1.5%. In the past 5 days, it's up almost 12%. The past month, 57%. So I mean, it's really just tracking MicroStrategy, and so it's able to pump out so many option premiums and pay us this crazy dividend. So I'm gonna hold on to Misty for now. MicroStrategy holds a lot of Bitcoin, and as you can see, Bitcoin is at 67,000 as of October 25th. And yeah, you can just see that Bitcoin is doing its thing. In the past 30 days, it's up 4%. The past 6 months, it's up 4%. Anyways, I don't want to get too off track here, but the overall point here is that I did load up on Misty, 1,500 shares, and I am holding AIPI 435 shares. And they pay out a very consistent dividend. You know, what I like about AIPI and REX shares in general, between them and FEPI, FEPI, they pay out consistent dividends. So you kind of know what to expect. As you see, in July, they paid out $1.48. August, $1.46, then $1.48. And today they paid out $1.47. So this is a very consistent payer right here. I'm going to keep this one in the portfolio. The share price does not fluctuate much, so it's very stable. It's kind of a portfolio anchor that I like to call it. So I'm going to hold on to my AIPI, and what I plan on doing is using these Misty dividends to kind of feed AIPI and continue to fortify that stability in my portfolio. And then we'll see what we end up doing with Misty in the future. For now, I'm going to hold on to it. I do have it at an average price around $30, I believe, $30 and some change. I actually had to average up a bit when I bought more shares because my average price was actually $26, and then my cost basis went up when I added more shares. But that's okay because, again, I believe MicroStrategy and YieldMax Misty is going to continue going up, and hopefully it continues paying these crazy dividend yields. And let me see here. That's not the right one. All right. So yeah, that's it. I don't want to keep rambling on, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I did receive $6,297 from Misty, and then AIPI paid out $1.47, and I have 435 shares, and this is what they paid me. So between AIPI and Misty, I received about $6,900 today in dividends, which is crazy. So we'll see if they can keep it up. I'm not expecting this type of crazy payment from Misty every month. I mean, that's a blessing being able to get that type of dividend. And again, it does come out of the share price, so it's not free money. I'm trying to stay very level-headed, very grounded, about this. But I am going to hold it and see how it performs. And hopefully it keeps paying out a decent dividend, and I can take that cash and invest it into something a bit more stable like AIPI, and possibly add another dividend ETF to the portfolio in the future. But for now, there's a portfolio, and I appreciate you guys watching another video. If you guys care, you can subscribe. I'm at 50 subscribers now, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. So we'll see you in the next video.